You know, they say on a quiet night these days, you can hear that guy who could have been the next Scotty Kilmer closing his shop, turning off his lights and packing up his camera, never to be seen or heard from again. Because trying to compete with the avalanche of synthetic AI slop was just too damn insurmountable. And the funny part about all this is, while that guy's packing his bags, I'm sitting right here at this bench reading federal recall documents out loud and getting accused of being a computer myself. And I finally figured out when this comment shows up, it's never on the nice videos. Never. It shows up the exact second I hurt somebody's feelings about their truck. I say one unkind word about a Bronco, and here they come. You're a bot. AI slop. This guy isn't real. Fellas, I'm finding your AI is just the 2026 version of you don't know what the hell you're talking about, or misinformation. Remember that one? It's what a man types when he's got no counter argument and a truck payment he's emotionally embarrassed about. Used to be, you're an idiot. Same insult, new paint. But here's what annoys me, and it's why we're here tonight. I pull recall documents, federal filings. I read Senate letters, lawsuit paperwork, NHTSA complaints, research. I've had gear oil show up in places it never should have been. I've been playing with these things since the Reagan administration. I make a truck payment. I know what second gear letting go feels like hundreds of miles away from home. A machine does not know any of this. A machine has never suffered a cracked intake manifold in the middle of Wyoming somewhere in the middle of the night. A machine never sat at a kitchen table doing loan math with a pit in its stomach. And the wildest part, while you're accusing me of being a robot, the actual robots are everywhere. They're pumping this niche so full of slop, you can barely find a human in here anymore. And I'll tell you right now where this is headed, because it's bigger than my hurt feelings for damn sure. The working man doing his homework is drowning. Slop from below, sponsorship from above. And somewhere in the middle, a handful of stubborn idiots in driveways trying to tell him the truth, praying for a 60-second paid ad slot. The algorithm can't smell any of that. It just counts uploads. More on that in a minute. But first, you want to talk about AI? Let's talk about AI. Let me show you the machine we're dealing with. Okay, so here's how the actual slop business works, and once you see it, it kind of makes sense. One guy, could be anywhere on earth. He's never owned a truck, may not have a driver's license, doesn't really need one. He's got a script generator, a synthetic voice creator, a pile of scrap photos and stock clips, and an afternoon. And that afternoon, he produces 5 videos, not 5 a week, 5 a day, across a dozen channels. Truck Central, Auto Insider Daily, MotorFacts Pro, names that sound like they were generated because they were. No human being can upload 5 deep dive videos a day. You know how I know? Because I make these things. One of these takes me damn near a day, and I'm just one truck guy with one face and one garage. These channels post like they've got a warehouse of me chained to a desk somewhere. And here's the whack-a-mole part that has this platform in a real bind right now. YouTube knows this. They've nuked literally millions of these spam channels. Millions. Doesn't even matter. The farm just spins up 50 more the same week. Monetize for 90 days, collect the check, channel gets deleted. Who cares? The next 50 are already uploading. It's not a channel. It's a locust swarm with a payment processor. They're not building anything. There's no audience to speak of, really. There's absolutely no community. No next video they're excited about. It's math problems. Pennies per view times infinity videos equals a living. And every penny of it comes out of this niche. Your feed, your search results, your homework when you're trying to figure out what truck to buy with real money that you really earned. The machine doesn't care that you needed a straight answer. The machine doesn't care about anything. That is the whole scam in a nutshell. Now let's talk about what the slop actually says, because this is where it goes from annoying to dangerous. Every slop video is one of exactly two flavors. Flavor 1, the hype man. Everything is incredible, best in class, game-changing, 10 reasons the new whatever is taking over. The truck hasn't had an oil change yet, and it's already legendary. Flavor number 2, the history teacher with a dead soul. The Ford F-150 was introduced in 1948. Buddy, I did not click on this to hear Wikipedia read out loud by a voice that pronounces Tacoma 3 different ways in 9 minutes. There is no flavor 3 yet. There is no, this one's got a problem. There is no, wait a year. There is never, don't buy this. And you want to know why? It's not a conspiracy. It's dumber than a conspiracy. It's the diet. The machine can only eat what's published. And what's published? The manufacturer's press release, the brochure, the ratings magazine, the award announcements, corporate copy all the way down. You know what's not sitting in a press release? The recalls, the lawsuits, the 200 complaints on a federal website, the forums full of guys with the same check engine light. The government does not send the robot a happy letter bulletin. So the robot doesn't know. The robot can't know. It's not analyzing anything, fellas. It's regurgitating the corporate line with a smile and, it downloads. It's Wikipedia with a spray tan is what it is. So a $100,000 lemon rolls off the line, some troubled luxury brand with an engine nobody's proven, and the slot machine reads the press kit and tells 400,000 people it's a masterpiece. It's not lying exactly, it just doesn't know anything. And it says it confidently in 5 videos a day. And confident ignorance at scale, fellas, is far worse than lying. And here's the part where I make everybody mad, because the robots are only half the problem. The average guy doing truck homework right now is caught between 2 fires. Fire number 1, the slop. Unfeeling, unthinking, brochure regurgitating machine content. We covered it. Fire number 2, the humans who act just like it. You know the ones, the access boys. First class flights to the launch event, hotels paid, steak dinner, truck handed to them, washed, fueled with a media handler standing 10 feet away. And then they stand in front of that truck with that check freshly deposited in their account and tell you a $100,000 unproven rig is the new benchmark. An engine with no track record, a first model year gamble, 6 figures, best truck I've ever driven, right? I'm not going to sit here and name names. That's not the point. The point is the pattern. When the money comes from the manufacturer, the review comes out the same as the machines every time. And that's the punchline of this whole sad situation. The robot reads the press release because it can't do anything else. The access boys read the press release because they're paid to. Same script. One of them, at least, has an excuse. So, remember what I told you at the top. The working man's drowning. Now you can see the whole thing. Slop from below, pumping out 30 videos a day. Sponsorship money from above, buying the humans who were supposed to be on your side. And in between, the handful of stubborn idiots in driveways and garages working for free, trying to be heard over all of it. And here's the cruelty of the machine that runs this place. The algorithm can't smell authenticity very accurately right now. It doesn't know grease from a green screen. It counts uploads. That's it. That's the whole brain. And one man with one face doing one honest video a day cannot out-upload a locust swarm doing 30. It's not a fair fight. It was never built to be. So the real stuff sinks and the paste floats. That's the niche right now, fellas. That's what they're strip mining. And that's why your feed feels broken. Because it is. All right, field guide time. How to spot slop in the wild, because once you spot that stuff, you can starve it. Tale number 1, nobody's home. No face, or a face that never moves or looks too perfect. That can't be me. I've got a face made for radio. Tale number 2, the voice. Smooth, cheerful, and it pronounces Tundra, Tacoma, and Toyota like 3 different languages. That's not an accent, fellas. That's a rendering error. Tale number 3, the calendar. Click the channel. If it posts 5 videos today and 5 yesterday and the day before, that's not a man, that's a mainframe. Tale number 4, every video is the same. Same length, same structure, basically the same topic. Same number 7, will shock you. A human gets bored, a machine does not. And tale number 5, the master tale. Write this one down. It is never negative. No recalls, no lawsuits, no skip this 1 year. Perfect trucks wall to wall, forever, because it only ever ate the brochure. The silence is the tell, fellas. The one that never says anything bad, that's the robot. And here's why this matters more than my hurt feelings ever did. Every click on this stuff is a vote. The algorithm counts it and buries the real one. Some poor bastard out there who spent 3 weeks documenting his transmission rebuild loses his spot to top 10 trucks of 2026. Damn, I probably have that title. Anyways, it's narrated by a ghost. You click it, you fund it. You let it run in the background, you fund it. So don't. Close it. Click the face. Click the grease. Click the guy who says the thing that costs him money to say. And to the fellas still typing, "This is AI every time I hurt your truck's feelings," call me AI all you want. A robot reads the brochure. A man reads the recalls. You figure out which one I am. For now, I'm the highwayman, and I'll see you at the next exit.